Now, we want to look at how to move a particular expression or numbers, say decimal number or just whole number, to standard form. Standard form. No, most students don't know how to do standard form. I just want to show you how to do this standard form. For we have some numbers, we can have some numbers like let's see, we have 2000. Let's see, we have 0.002. Let's say we have 20, and so on. These are the and micro values of these numbers you're seeing. This 2000, this 0.002, and this 20. So you can be told to put these particular numbers, this and this, in their standard form. How do you do it in standard form? It means you should, in most cases, is just in most cases you put it in just make sure the decimal point is just maybe at the front of the first digit. Check now, this is the first, digit here. Look at this place, the first non-zero digit. Very important, the first non-zero digit. This one is 000. This is the first digit there. That is the first non-zero digit. So if you want to put this one in standard form now, you have to move this decimal point to this place. Ensure it's at the front of this first non-zero digit. So if you want to do this now, what about this? There's no decimal point here. So how will I go to do that? Look how to do it. Any whole number of this nature has a decimal point at the end of the last digit. Any whole number, take note of that. Any whole number, let's say we have 5,000. There's a decimal point in this whole number, and the decimal point is always, as far as the number is an whole number, the decimal point is always at the end of the full or number, or after the last digit. This is the last digit here. After that last digit, the decimal point is already at the front of that last digit. Take note of that. Decimal point here now is here. For this one, the decimal point is here. For this one, decimal point is already expressed. So I'm going to put these numbers now in standard form. For this one, remember I told you the decimal point is here. So you have to do, just to move the decimal point to get to the front of this first non-zero digit. We're going to have 1, 2, 3. That means we are moving the decimal point backward 3 times. So we're going to have 2. Then the decimal point will now be here. Point. You can just put just 1. Since everything there are 0, you can put just 1 0. 2.0 times. You now use to multiply 10 raised to power of the positive value of how many times you move the decimal point backward. If you move the decimal point backward, the power will be positive. If you move the decimal point forward, the power will be negative. Just take note of that. So we are moving it backward now. 1, 2, 3. So it will be times 10 raised to power 3. That will be this is only the standard form of this first one. What about the second one? Then before we can do this now, we're going to move this decimal point 1, 2, 3. It must be at the front of the first non-zero digit. So the decimal point will be here. So we're going to have 2 point. Then since there's no number there, you are free to just put 0. It's not bad. Even though you don't want to put 0, you can just still put 2. There's no problem. Just say 2 times 10 raised to power. How many times did you move this decimal point forward? Move it 1, 2, 3 times. Not backward now, but forward. If you move it forward, you now use this 10 raised to power. The negative, the negative of the how many times you move the decimal point. Move it 1, 2, 3 times. That will be negative 3. You move it backward, it will be positive of that stuff. So let's learn about this. Decimal point is here. Don't move it once. That will be 2.0 times 10 raised to power. We'll move the decimal point just once backward, so it will be positive 1. So this is the standard form of this. This is the standard form of this. This is standard form of this. So if I give you this now, I don't know if you'll be able to do it. Let's say we have 2534.98. As I put this one in decimal form, to just let's say to 2 decimal places, put it in standard form to 2 decimal places or 3 decimal places as the case may be, or to just 1 decimal place. Convert, just move it on to decimal standard form, and it will be to just 1 decimal place. It's going to give us, to move it now, we're going to move this 1, 2, 3 times backward. So you're going to have 2 points. We just have 1 decimal place. That's just 5. You leave the remaining one. Then you check. This 3 is now up to 5. So we cannot approximate it to this one to become 6. So you forget about this other side. 10 times 10 raised to power. Move it 3 times backward. 10 raised to power 3. So if you have something like this, let's say we have this will have 46109.3, and I say move this one to standard form now, to just, let's say, to 2 decimal places. We're going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm moving it backward 4 times. That'll be 4. That'll be 4.61. That is 2 decimal places. That means after decimal you have just 2 digits. 1 decimal place means after decimal you have 1 digit. 2 decimal places means after decimal we have 2 digits. I've already explained significant figure. How many significant figure do we have here? This one is 1 decimal place. This one is 2 decimal place. So take note of that. So after that, we are going to multiply by times 10 raised to power 1, 2, 3, 4. That is, we are moving backward 4 times. 10 raised to power 4. So let's try this one. Let's say we're at 0.000094. I want to move this one to standard form. So what you are going to move this digit to get to the front of the first non-zero digits. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to have 9.4 times 10 raised to power, not 6 now, because we are moving forward now. If you move forward, we are negative. If you move backward, we positive. 10 raised to power minus 6. So this is the standard form of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one I will move backward 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why this one was positive 4. The same thing backward. That's why this one positive 3. If you move forward now 6 times, become positive 6. So this is how you do standard form. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the class. Please try and subscribe and like this video. Thank you.